Good evening, folks. It's such a nice and open opportunity for us to continue talking about what we know how to do best, and that is our interest in TBC has always been reasons why we will not keep quiet, telling people the reason why we do what we're doing. And as we continuously do the best we can, helping people to really think about what we are doing and seeing that what we do is not just hook and bull stories. People should learn very well and know that we are trying the best we can to project our business, to project what we do in a good light for them to see that we mean whatever we are doing. And there in TBC, we are beginning to see that things is changing, just like I always keep on talking about it, that things continually change and people should know about it, that changes has always been around. And for the fact that we are seeing these great changes, those who are into TBC should learn one basic thing. And what is that they ought to know? They need to know that the recent increment in prices of things around the world is showing that people are just getting confused. Even with their fiat money, those who are banking, hoping that things will get better, they are just seeing that things are rather getting difficult and much more stronger, much more harder for people to really live their life the way they want. So when you look at TBC and other cryptocurrencies today, you find out that digital well money is just the way forward. Digital aspect of doing things is changing. Rather, I mean, the fiat monetary value is devaluing every day by day. Even the American government are looking at way out. But when we look at the videos that we continue to see from time to time, that the 3 billion coin is helping us to understand, we know that things are changing for the better, especially those who know the value of doing things digitally in the world today. Technology is here and it is helping us to see things differently. And for those who are wise, they are benefiting already because in abundance-based cryptocurrency, as we have it in TBC, we cannot, for any reason, start giving doubts or regretting the initial investment we did, or by having our money stake on the digital currency. So, for those who may be having double mind as to why they did what they do, they should remember that investment is always for those people who have the strong mind and those who are willing to stake whatever they can and allow it to grow. So in TBC today, we are seeing continuous growth. But one thing I want us to know and understand very well is what Marvelous is doing. That is, Corona Marvelous. Many people are not patient enough. Many people are just getting pissed off. Many people are just busy asking when are they going to start and things like that. The young man is already giving us reasons why we should have confidence in what he's doing. And for that to be really, we don't want to allow mere confusions that people are throwing here and there to get us distracted. Serious warning has always been going about the needs of belonging to groups. Groups does nothing worthwhile to keep us interested in the business. Rather, groups is always there to discredit whatever we are doing. You cannot create group and maintain it 100% without having some naysayers, without having some trolls dropping useless things there. And for you to keep getting it right, you have to be up and doing. You have to always be there and do things. So while we try with the little we can, making it appear very clear that people should have patience and try to follow things along, the young man need to be commended. We shouldn't start getting things and getting out of patience, running out of patience because people are not looking at things and seeing it the way it's supposed to be. So while we are talking about TBC, every good reason has always been to show that what we see happening in the community is very good reason why people should look into it and partner with us. TBC is not a business for naysayers. TBC is not a business for those people who cannot believe in technology. TBC is a business to show that yes, technology has always been around, and for the for the long time he has always been with us, we are seeing things done differently. And those who want to tell themselves the basic truth and the real truth, and they believe strongly in what is possible through technology, they have to know that we are changing things and things are really taking up. So those who are into TBC, I want them to understand that it's all more or less work. You have to work to build up the community, because the community need your hand. The community need your support. We are not playing here. We are always trying to get things stand out. We are always trying to prove how different we are. We are always trying to help people to see that doing things TBC way is the best. The other currencies that we have out there is just a caricature, so to say. But notwithstanding, with those who have been meant to understand and believe in TBC, things is really going better. And we should not, because of how much in a hurry we are to get things done, we want to be fiat, we want this, we want that. But those who understand TBC know that we don't really need anything like fiat. Fiat is just a kind of going back to where we are living. So it doesn't make sense for us to be asking of fiat. We should be interested more in what are we going to do, especially how can we start transacting with what we have. If many people start giving their products, their services in TBC, 100% TBC, we know that yes, when that starts happening, the confidence that people have in the coin will grow. But now we are still afraid as to what becomes of our money if people eventually ends up not accepting us or not accepting TBC. But with what we are seeing around the world today, TBC has come to stay. With what is happening in fiat currencies, different economies around the world, they are afraid already because things are no longer the way they used to be. So for those of us who are in TBC, we should step up our games. We should try as much as we can to know what we can do to help people come to understand and value what we are doing. TBC has come to stay, and the best way we can do it is that we are aiming at 1 billion members, but presently we are 3 million plus. So that shows that we still have a lot to do. We still have a lot of work. And when we do it rightly, people will appreciate the fact that yes, those who worked hard, really, at the end of the day, have seen reason why they have to really get paid. Most of people who understand what TBC admin is saying initially, by giving that 500% bonus, smart ones among us, we didn't play with that very opportunity. Many of us use it to increase our coin. Yes, many of us use it to double our coin because the coin is in the domain of the admin. And the admin is so benevolent and so generous and asking people, do whatever you can to get this coin off me. And when they get it, it will not be a question of, oh, I don't have enough to spend. In fact, how many can actually spend one single full TBC? So even those who have Kringles, by the time TBC becomes fully acceptable, by the time TBC becomes fully liquid, those with Kringles, we also have reasons to be laughing, not to talk of those who have full TBC coins. So TBC should give us reason for us to know that technology has come to stay, and the technology is helping us to understand the basic way and the best way of doing things that will actually help people to see that things are changing. What else are we going to talk about? We're talking about the need for us not to be missing meetings, send button meetings. And again, most of us, we just depend on second-hand information. Third, middleman. What are they saying? What is the latest? You don't need to be asking what is the latest because you have the latest always with you. You can attend the meeting because virtually everyone now has their send button turned on. What stops you from attending the meeting? Some even have the habit of asking, what is the keyword for today? Asking for the keyword shows that you didn't attend, but you want to benefit from what you did not work for. So all these are little ways that we can actually show support that yes, what we are doing, we know what we are doing. We are not just trying to camouflage or be saying different things and doing different things. Granted, here in Africa, sometimes network may not allow us to watch the program live or the broadcast live. But what happens after then? Even in the midnight, can't we even make use of that low tariff and then watch it? can really get the sense of what is being told us, or what the the update is in the blog is all about. Okay, what about reading the blogs? When we read the blog, we follow through. We help people to understand what we are doing better. It is not when we are asked questions, we will be finding it difficult to answer common simple questions that is already answered in the blog. Many people are still out there asking, what is this? How is it going to be? Whereas such questions have been taken care of. So, looking at what we are doing, we are the one to give it the needed boost. We are the one to give TBC a stand which it desires. We are the one to give it meaning, and people are already beginning to see that what we are doing is real. And when we are proud of what we are doing and giving people reason for them not to start looking at us as those people who don't know what they're doing, if they see the conviction in us, if they see the reality shining in our face that yes, with TBC, in time to come, we start using it for 100% transaction. We start living in abundance. Yes. So all these are reasons, all these are areas whereby we need to work and work hard. We need to project TBC. We don't need to go about begging people to join. Show them the reason why they have to join. It's left for them to join, because it's certain that if they don't come in now, definitely they are going to come in later, because looking at what we have in TBC, the structures, everything there, is just projecting to us that it is not something of here and tomorrow. It's something that is of lasting. But even now, we're already talking about the third or second generation of TBCians. Yes, the little children who are growing up now, those who are going to be partakers, those who are going to benefit from what their parents worked for even now. And there too, they're already having their account set up for them. So why not do everything we can to support the dream? We say that things is not moving the way we want it to be done. We say that depending on government for them to be fending for us, we will continue to remain slaves. So one man was asking me, is it possible for one to be, is there anything like an automatic millionaire? There's nothing like automatic millionaire, but when you work really smart, becoming a millionaire happens automatically. When you work smart, becoming a millionaire doesn't mean that you should start carrying cement, you start doing hard work and things like that. If you can work smart in this age and time of technology, everything is possible. So we help people to understand that what you are doing, you are not begging anybody, that you are not in a beggar's club. TBC is not a beggar coin. We have always been made to know about that whatever we do today, we are doing something that will be of lasting benefit for those who are coming in. And the more we learn how to talk more about TBC, the more convinced we are about what we are doing. When we look at the fine things, the fine structures that have taken place in the community, look at the back office, look at everything it gives you access to do, especially in that Kringle cash back office. What customer care service of any bank can you compare with it? There you do everything by yourself and you enjoy whatever thing you're doing, and you get it done exactly. If you need to consult the support, you are there. But most of us who actually know what we are doing, consulting the support are just of little issues, which if you can really walk around the corner, you will get it done by yourself. So let's appreciate what the admin has done for us. Let's know how we can give TBC the name it deserves. Let's try to see areas what we can do to help the community to improve. Let's stop doing the wrong thing, as I always say. Let's start doing the right thing, because as long as we keep on doing the right thing, right results can always come to us. We don't have to remain beggars. In fact, there has never been a time we ought to be beggars. It's just that we are appealing to people because they don't know it. And since they don't know it, it behooves on us. It's our responsibility for them to know. Let's speak convincingly. And when we do talk convincing enough to them, if they still show that they don't want it, we are not forcing anybody. That's where we say that we are not beggars. So when you don't force anybody into something, allow the person to come into it by himself. Most of us, yes, even I myself, I didn't just jump into TBC immediately. It took me some time after I have convinced myself, looked at what I was told, and things like that. So whenever you are getting into something, allow your conviction to really take a stand. It is when you are convinced of what you are doing that you can be able to do it right. But when you are not convinced, you just be deceiving yourself and at the same time feeling that you are deceiving others. But when you are convinced, you can be attacked anyway and you'll be able to stand. You can really prove to others that yes, this thing that I'm doing, look at the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, and look at the reason why it is like this. So, friends, tell everybody about TBC. Don't remain a lonely millionaire, because giving people opportunity of coming into TBC is giving them access to a greater tomorrow. Giving people access to TBC is giving them opportunity that will live and help them to really live the life the way they want. So friends, let's discard the idea of doubting. Let's stop doubting, because in reality, we are seeing things changing for the better. And TBC is giving us reasons why we don't want to allow naysayers to take us by surprise. I remain yours, Amechi. Definitely, another video is going to come from me. But before then, let's continue to do the best we can. And that is, let's continue to promote TBC. Let's continue to try what we can do so that the community will stand and become what we want it to be. Thank you so much. I love you all. Remain blessed.